Hello, everyone. Sorry, I'm having problems again. Tell me on your screen, it looks like everything on my table is backwards. Are you seeing it backwards? See, to me, this is my left side where I normally have my date, and doesn't seem like that's working. Uh, I have to remove destinations from Facebook again and then re-enter them. This is sort of like really maddening. I had to shut my computer down today and redo everything, and this is what I got. Um, I don't know if anybody else is having electronic issues, but I certainly am. Mm. So does everything look backwards to you? Hmm. I tried to contact StreamYard, but of course I got an automated response. So, and I've been working on this for like the last half hour. I actually got on early today, but so I'm sorry if people came on early. I think I never changed the time to 10 o'clock, and that's fine because the thing I had to do it was pushed ahead a little bit. So it all worked out good that way. Now it looks fine. So does March 1st look like March 1st to you? Or does it look like something else? It's big on the screen and now it's small. Oh my god. So weird. So, yeah, it looks good. All right. For some reason on my side, it is not. So I'm going to get a little confused of what I'm doing here. I think I really hate when things turn out backwards, but if it's not showing that way to you, that's a big bonus. Okay. So, good morning, everyone. For those of you who do not know me, my name's Jade. I'm the Violet Sage. I'm a Reiki master teacher, psychic medium, author, teacher, and so many things, a crafter, creator, borderline herbalist here. I'm going to do a lot of my own herbal tinctures and things like that. Self-taught. That's why I can't really call myself an herbalist. But give me 1 minute because I'm going to turn down this radio a little. If they hear me talking, they think I'm talking to somebody. They're like, hey, what's going on out there? All right. It is a cold day in the neighborhood here. We had snow yesterday. Lovely, lovely. It seems like the second that there's no snow finally left on the ground, the weather says, hey, they're lacking snow. We need to send them some more. I know what the temperature's like in your neck of the woods, but I don't know. It's like, I think in the 20s here. Okay. So, and some updates. Anybody is looking to go to like a metaphysical fair, I will be at the Rooted Wellness Fair this coming Saturday in Madison. It's really, where did they say it was? I know I gotta pull up my website to find out the exact address. No, it's not .com. It's .co. It's easy if my computer can't get it right anymore. It used to be .com. All right, so let me tell you, it's a Rooted Wellness Fair, and it is at the Madison Marriott West, 1313 John Q. Hammonds Drive, Middleton, Wisconsin. So, yeah, I was going to say DeForest. DeForest and Madison and Middleton are all right in the same area. So they usually consider one the other. Middleton is just like Madison. So it is the Madison Marriott West, 1313 John Q. Hammonds Drive, Middleton, Wisconsin. and that is from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And look forward to seeing anybody who can make it to that. And that's on March 7th, 2026. So if you're looking at this at another time, you'll know when that is. Left and came back in. Everything looks good now. Oh, good. All right. So let's say our good mornings. So good morning, Auntie. Good morning, Mama. Good morning, Dreamweaver. And Angela. Good morning, Angela. And good morning, everybody else that's out there that I don't see on the side, or if you're coming in later, good morning. And today is March 1st. We actually made it to March. And March 3rd is supposed to be that solar eclipse. But the solar eclipse in Central Time, I think is going to happen at like 5:30 in the morning. So I don't believe we're going to get a chance to see it. So it depends on where you are in the world, if you'll get a chance to see it or not. It's probably best I don't see it, I guess. But it's supposed to be a huge leap in some people will feel themselves being programmed. You know how you hear that loud buzzing sound in your ears, things like that. People are going to feel it in different ways. So it's like the light switch. There's a light switch hitting the earth, and those who need to be turned on or maybe downloaded, fed more energy or whatever will probably experience this. And Spirit is now telling me you're not just going to feel it on that day, but you're probably going to feel it for the next week, next upcoming week. So this could be a long tuning in, especially if you are accepting the energy and you're like, more input. You might be continuously downloaded, but that starts, it's like the opening. So just giving you a little heads up on that. I'm sure you could probably do a little more research on that online if you'd like to. And yeah, so March 3rd, something to look forward to. 2 more days away. So, and during this time, it's really, 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 really important that you're staying focused on the positive. Right now, I just had some really weird thing happen with someone very close to me. And I'm having a hard time shaking it off. And, things are harder like that right now. So you just have to try harder. So I'm trying harder. I'm doing my meditations. I'm doing my Tai Chi, my breathing. Every time I catch myself there, I'm doing prayers about it. It's like the best that you can do right now. Maybe take some detox bath, give yourself a smudge. That's what I was going to do. Give myself a spray. Hang on. I need to spray myself. Spray. Wait. Where's the spray? Nope, there it is. All right. Spray. Things are going to happen. People are getting weird. A lot of stuff in their life is coming up, and it's not turning up daisies, or roses, or whatever you want to call it. Turning up daisies isn't it like dying or something? But a lot of us are actually going to be starting to experience like a death in ourselves. Maybe the stuff that no longer is really serving your higher good. And it's really good that you don't fight that. It's good to slug this stuff off, because especially if you are one that has been recognized as like a light bringer or carrying the light, you need to learn to go with the flow or help it to take that turn, help it to manifest in your body and in your psyche, mind, body, and spirit. Because the more you fight against stuff, the uglier it seems to get. So go with the flow, do what you can, clear the air if you can, whatever you can do. So much love and light to be had out there, especially it's going to be tuning people in. So you might find that you are being brought together and meeting new people that will be good for your immediate community. You're intermingling with the right people. maybe something you missed along the way, some vital, important message they need to give you. We're supposed to be building our own little communities right now. So we have the support and the anchor and whatever it is that we need when the time comes. They say build those little communities, like people who like to garden and plant things, people who like to build things, people who could fix things, animal caretakers, counselors, all these sort of people. The number 12 is standing out. I think I read something about, and plus it's clicking in my psyche here, that like there's got to like a group of 12 people that pretty much covers all the bases of what you need in your little sector of friends and community. So for our new growth, our new vitality, security for the future when everybody else goes mad, those will be your tribe. Your tribe, yeah. Your little community, your tribe, it's all good. So if you have them, you're good. Doesn't mean you're not going to feel any of the downslide of things, but you're going to have a stronger, better, more secure and mental, physical well-being anchor than you would being with Joe Schmo, So that's what I got to say about that. Good morning, Lisa. Alrighty. So we're going to go ahead and do, I asked John. John's going through some stuff right now too. As always, aren't we all, right? Oh my Lord. It just seems like it never freaking stops. I would like a break. I, for one, would like a break. All right. Yeah. So anyway, John can't make it. Oh, I know what that is. And my neighbors, snow removal people had just showed up. Like, what? What's that truck out there? All right. Okay, Spirit, what's best? Help me pick the proper card that best helps everyone in their path in life, especially for this week of March 1st, 2026. Anything we need to know, even about the eclipse, the upcoming energy. I might actually have to do, I'm going to go in, maybe tap in and do some of my mediumship so we can get answers to that. Yeah, all right. Ooh, void in the stillness. Interesting. See, I can't read it online because everything's backwards to me, although I am good at reading backwards. You are at the precipice of life, at a time where a blank slate lies in front of you. What shall you do? There is a great stillness inside which calls you to contemplate your next move. Who am I? You are a creator. You must be still in order to listen and receive messages, or you may miss the signs, clues for success. Do not fear, as a child must always learn how to walk before they run. This is a must. Get ready to make a move after your long deliberation, and then leap empty-handed into the void and see what shows itself in your wake. Great things await you. So wonderful new changes are coming, especially for those of us who are really trying to stay anchored in the light, and we're, working the program of your life, or however you want to call it. But sometimes this is like the stillness before the storm, or, the dark before the dawn. So here we are, just waiting for that light switch. So, and if it's, this thing is looking correct to you, then go ahead and take a screenshot. Everything's backwards on the screen to me. I can't even look at the screen. It makes me crazy. I have not had this experience before. That's what I'm trying to tell them. I'm like, why is it doing this? There I am, walking against the change. It's hard for me to see and read. So we're going to go back to the Mystic Forest. Haven't pulled them out in a little while. So we're going to do the Mystic Forest. And you know what? Well, yeah, let me go ahead and finish the cards, and I'll go ahead and give you the message from Spirit. All right, Spirit, what else does everyone need to know, especially for this week of March 1st, 2026? What's best going to help everyone in their path in life? Okay. You will get there. I love it. All right. You can't force flowers to grow or plants to sprout. Be patient and respect that everything happens in its own way and time, which is going hand in hand with the void and stillness card. This may not be quite the time yet for things to make their appearance, but it is coming. And sometimes you might feel like you can't keep up with the crowd or keep up with the energy. And that's all right, because everything happens in its due time. Sometimes it's good to sit back and digest what you've been programmed, what the information that's being downloaded to you. Or it could even just be a feeling, the way you feel. You might even start being attractive to like different foods, different things that you're putting into your body. All sorts of things are going to be happening now. They are trying to adjust you for the energy that's coming in or the energy that wishes to take place. So it's going to really be a good idea if you could do everything to be in your optimal health. I know I'm working hard at that myself right now. Whew. Some good messages today. All right. So I think I want to do the animal spirit cards today. The black ones. All right. Come on. Is that a card? Yes, it is. All right. Just gotta make sure there's no informational cards in there. All right, Spirit. Help me pick out the best card that best helps everyone in their path in life, especially for this week of March 1st, 2026. What is happening and taking place for us? Let me pick the proper card. Especially with the way this eclipse is going to affect us, the new energy coming in. What is it that we need to do? All right. Oh, I couldn't tell which way was right. The crow. I think we got the crow. Was it last time I used these, I think. Okay. Which part of your life is or may be going through a transition? This is so accurate. Again, you can't make this shit up because we are definitely going through that. Maybe you're changing relationships, careers, or cities. Whatever it is, the crow is signaling that you are ready to make the change. You are ready. We are ready. Ready or not, here it comes. That's what I want to say. It is coming. You have an idea for later? I see that, Lisa. So, which part of your life may be going through a transition? And try to help it go smoothly. Don't buck against the change. If anything, think about maybe what you can do to make it easier transition and go with the flow. It's like, yep, I hear it. The universe is telling me I need to do this. So what can I do today that takes me one step closer to that change, to that shift, to maybe a different way of thinking about things or being in the world? What dietary changes or things you're putting into your body? What changes even residence, how you do things? For some reason, they're mentioning transportation. So I don't know if anybody's having any transportation issues. Maybe those things need to be looked at. But the way you're doing things, that might make life a little easier for you. Do you have house guests? That needs to shift and change. Is there something else maybe you can do for your sons, daughters, or pets? What can you do to make everybody happy and healthier? Do that. One step in the direction is just the beginning, and it will take you to the next step. All right. We do have room. I'm going to go ahead and do the one more card here. All right, Spirit. We're doing the big ones. Okay. All right, Spirit. What's best going to help everyone in their path in life? Yeah, Lisa, you're going to love this. And we're planning on going to Gabriel's this morning. Me and Andrew. I wasn't sure we were supposed to be inviting anybody else, or I would have mentioned it to you earlier. All right, Spirit. What's best can help everyone in their path in life? Let me pick the proper card for this week, especially of March 1st, 2026, and anything about this eclipse. Humpback whale. It's the singer. Again, I think I got this for someone else, if not for everybody here. All right, let's see. Let me get this to be clear. Again, I don't know which way I'm moving a card. Humpback whale is the singer singing healing songs for the world. Oh my God, so good, so good. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. This is our instruction, and rightfully so, coming from the whales. They know everything. They are the information booths here. They have the sacred songs. They are really tuned in. They get the frequencies. You know, it's a really good idea to protect them in any way you can. If you ever get any of those petitions to sign to save them, please sign them. And all life, all wildlife needs to be saved. Acting upon any things that are out there to save the children or to save your animals, domestic pets. It's all out there. We really need to start acting. We really need to like pick and choose our battles right now. And right now it's trying to anchor in the love light and putting this control and negativity to rest. All right, Spirit. I'm going to go ahead and ask Spirit what information they have. All right, Spirit. Please enlighten me. Help me to pass along a vital message for everybody, especially for this upcoming eclipse. What does everyone need to know? They're energy bound. Right now, they're showing me, it looked like a corner of a picture frame at first, but I believe it's turning into an arrow on different levels. And it seems to be traveling southwest. I'm not sure what that energy is. They're saying the time has come to make a choice. Everything first was red, turned to orange, and now it's like a green and yellow. So what's going to help to heal you in your life and bring you to your highest good and happiness? This is really what you need to focus on. All else is going to fade away. Send blessings to those you love and those you know that you want them to wake up to their highest good and purpose. Sometimes others' energies needs a little boost, more than what the universe can give them. They need it from true love and compassion for them, from other people. Help send energy their way. You can talk to their guides, guardians, and angels of the light of their highest good and ask that they may receive this attunement, these lessons, this light, this information, to hear it deep within their souls and in their dreams so they can wake up to what it is that they need to do next. Everything turned to green again, and they're saying healing is the key right now. Healing is the key. Heal your own soul first, and then you can help to heal others. Healing is essential in such a time like this because there's more to come. And if you can't handle what you're dealing with now, it's going to be hard to handle to what's to come. You need to anchor in the light, anchor in the love, and look for healing for yourself and others around every single corner. Every turn you make, there's healing to be had. It's not just on a physical level, it's on a mental level, spiritual level, the earth level. They're talking about plants, and people really should be doing their own planting right now. It seems nothing's really safe out there. It's all just to disrupt your hormones, your guidance systems, as they're calling it, your integrity, intellectualness, and prosperity. All these things have chains on them that aren't meant to do you any good. So you have to look for ways to do good within your own space, your own backyard, that sort of thing. So that is the message. Holy good. Okay. And here I thought I was looking right at facing the camera so you can hear me clearly, and my whole body just like shifted to the left. Woo! All right. Okay, Spirit, trinket time. What's best going to help everyone in their path in life? Help me pick the proper trinket. Okay. I got 3 things. Using copper. Copper is going to help you with, on a physical level, but also it's going to help connect you stronger to like maybe the crystals that you use, to the earth, things like that. Do you notice that they actually put out these little coil things that go up into the air, and there's a coil in the middle, and it goes down into the pot of dirt or into the ground where your plants are? The energy actually feeds your plant. It is a great conductor. So just think, whatever it is that you need, a conductor of energy, utilizing copper in any way that you can is going to greatly help you. And it really does help like your pain and things like that. So if you're suffering with back problems or whatever, use some copper. It's great if you tie it with a stone, like petrified wood helps with pain, or whatever it is you're trying to achieve. It could just be some quartz crystal that's connected to that. We'll see the stone that we pick in a little bit here. And then transformation. This butterfly is beat up. So this says use another one. Same thing's going to happen to it. Okay. So this is the white butterfly. So for some of you, the change has already taken place. You're like either right in the middle of it or going towards the end. You've made some major shifts already. Shifts and controls in your life. And this is good. And then we got the clip. This is really keeping it together. Hold it together. Don't fall apart in the midst of all the insanity, that mayhem that's going on. You really got to keep it together. Get all your resources together. Again, find your tribe. Start gathering your resources now. Okay. Now I'm going to use the small bowl. At this time, I'd really ask if everybody can get those thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. That's really helpful to us. This is the little plate we're using today instead of the big bowl. All right, Spirit, help me to pick the proper stone that best helps everyone in their path in life. I have my eyes closed when I'm doing this, but it doesn't seem right. Okay, what did I pick? Ooh. It is. I'm trying to read it. Okay, I'm not sure what that first word is. That is a ruby fuchsite. It looks like it's ruby and kyanite and the fuchsite that's in there. Beautiful stone. You can see the red ruby. Kyanite helps to keep you balanced. Ruby helps you feel good about yourself, maybe even choices, decisions, also good for your body, your system. Fuchsite, I'm not really sure, so we're going to look that up here. I know fuchsite's probably really good. It's probably also a calming stone, and who doesn't need that right now, right? Okay. Yeah, I tried to put a clear coat on my fingernails this morning. Get mucked up. Okay. What are the metaphysical properties of ruby fuchsite?
Ruby fuchsite is a stone that combines passion and calming energy. It promotes emotional balance, self-love, and personal growth, helping to break unhealthy patterns, boost self-esteem, and stimulate creativity, while also fostering joy and well-being.
Holy crap. I'm going to say it again. You can't make this shit up. This is exactly what we need right now. Exactly the time and the stone that we need. So ruby fuchsite. I'm just going to go ahead and ask them about the kyanite. What are the metaphysical properties of kyanite?
Kyanite is a stone known for alignment, communication, and spiritual energy. It balances all chakras instantly, acting as a bridge for energy. It also facilitates meditation, enhances psychic abilities, and encourages honest self-expression.
There you have it. So put all three of those together, and what do you have? Nice balanced stage for transformation, right? All right. That's awesome. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Okay, I love this stone. I should be carrying this with me today. Oh yeah, it does say ruby, I think. Hmm. Yeah. There's a big M in the middle, so. Uh-huh. All right. So we got that. So at this point in time, if anybody would like to make a donation for a reading, they can do that. And also, we are going to go ahead and pick a number from 1 through 20 to see who would win that free little mini reading. So you can, and if you have a particular question, please go ahead and ask that also. You only get to pick one number. Get it right the first time. All right, pick one number, and I will do a little mini reading for you. And then we will open this up to readings that anybody else may want, and it will cost a donation. And you can do that with the information scrolling through here below. You know what's interesting? Now, to me, all this is backwards, but this is not. The ticker tape is not backwards. It's like, go figure. Weird. Okay. Let me go ahead and get my little dice here. My dice, my dice, my dice. Let's see. Anybody else find themselves making any changes, doing some extra prayers about things? Yep, gotta have spam on Sunday too. Oh my goodness. Isn't that illegal? Well, it says potential spam, so we'll see. Yeah. That's so cool. We have 17s and 9s, upside down 9, 6, 12. You know, Lisa, I just bought some stuff on eBay about the microbiome stuff. And I just recently have been, I never really asked for prayers for myself much, but I'm going to ask today. I found out that I have like a really sluggish pancreas, which is why my diabetes is so out of control lately. But I've been actually working really super hard at it the last few days. And I'm getting it under 200 now, but it should be at like 100. So, that my body reacts well to my diet change. So maybe I don't have to do the medication that they gave me, because chances are I could be allergic to the medication. Because if my mom's allergic, most likely I'm going to be. Not saying I am or will be, because I don't even want to put that out there, but I don't want to have to rely on medicine if I don't have to. I want the pancreas to wake up and do its job normally, like everybody else, that I heal in many ways, any way that my body needs it. That's the prayer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So may it ever be. All right. I hope everybody's got their numbers in. Woo-hoo. Oh, by the way, we have what is it? It is a rose quartz, but I think it's supposed to be like a purple rose quartz or something like that. So we got that. We have our fire quartz and our apatite. And apatite really helps to keep you calm and in a good state of mind. It actually helps with weight loss too. And we have fluorite, which is the happiness. It helps you with any changes you need to make in life, helps you kind of look forward to it and, use your head about it and not get caught up in the emotional stuff. And of course, our little gnome for spring that St. Patty's Day is this month. So I had to have him out there. So that's some of that stuff. Great healers is the fire quartz. get you started on what it is you need to do. So any of that helps you. All right, Spirit. Who needs the reading? Number 1. Wow. We haven't had a 1 in a while, or even ever. Number 1. Number 1. There it is. Okay. I got 1s in there. You know, I told my doctor about the parasite thing. She goes, unless you're drinking muddy water and you went to some other country, you shouldn't have any parasites. I'm like, oh, please. Yeah, okay. Our food is full of it. How will we not have parasites in our body? Pork, meat, fish. Oh my God, it's all in there. I mean, little worms are everywhere. You get me started. All right. So, Angela, I think you are the closest to number 1. I'm looking up and down, looking up and down. Any particular question, Angela? Can I get a general reading of the energy around me now? All right. So we will add some time onto your sense of. Come on, this thing is like not focusing. Focus. There we go. It's one big blur. And yeah, Mom, I haven't taken the other stuff yet because I haven't been eating enough to take the other stuff. I am trying to give my pancreas a break in a natural way by not overloading it with anything, just really cutting way back. And then once I start reintroducing food, then I'm going to take it. So that's kind of how I'm addressing it right now. Because, thing is if you give your body too much medication and you got this dysfunction going on, probably because you abused your body in some way and it's not reacting, then you try to stop abusing it first, right? So, because like if you give it, like I'm really concerned about me giving Freya a water pill every day, because what if I am making her body forget how to work for itself and I run out or something? I don't want her to have to be on medication all the time, but I don't need her congestive heart failure to come back either. So, and just like people are taking pain medications, if you keep taking a lot of pain medication, oh my God, just try stopping once. But it may take more and more and more for your body to react to it because it's getting immune to it. So I always have concerns about my body getting immune to things because I'm like immune to penicillin. Because as a kid, I had a lot of ear aches, ear infections or whatever, and I was always on penicillin. So I built up immunity to penicillin. Things like that. So I'm trying to take a different approach. And, I try the best I can to keep any medications out of my system if possible. But that kind of thing. All right. So let's go ahead and do Angela's reading. Angela, what did you say? Get a general reading of the energy around me now, please. I'm going to just put this up for a minute. It does fit nicely along the bottom of the screen. Okay. Because if it went up too high, it would be blocking out the cards. All right. Let's start with the big cards. All right, Spirit for Angela. Angela Steiner, Spirit. What does Angela need to know right now? Please help me to pick the proper cards. Must help her in her path in life. Whatever it is that she needs to know or work on at this time. Whoa. All right, you actually got 2 cards from this deck. One literally jumped out. The one that jumped out is there we go. Owl Magic. Move my finger in case you want to do a screenshot. So the Owl Magic. Owl's a great messenger. When I hear owls, they usually freak me out because they don't usually bring me good messages. But owl is a messenger. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. This is the time we're supposed to be doing that. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. So you do have it in you. You have the ability to utilize the magic, the spirituality, your own knowing, all the gifts that you possess, and you do. Everybody possesses gifts. It's just finding them, tapping into them, utilizing them, and they become stronger in your life once you do. So recognize the information that's being sent to you, the earth angels that are coming to you, bringing you messages, the animals that are bringing you messages. Look them up online. What does it mean if a deer crosses your path or an owl crosses your path? Those kind of things. What is the owl doing? Is the owl screeching? Is it just sitting there looking at you? I mean, it matters even the action they're taking when they're around you. So choose the truth. Don't look the other way. Sometimes people don't ask the questions because they just don't want to know. It seems like you need to be in full knowledge of what's going on. You need to really know who's your friend. Don't think it's a question that's too big to ask somebody, because it's not. If you need to know, you need to know. Especially if you're considering bringing other people into your home and things like that. If I were you, I would do your utmost best to keep it to yourself right now. People are going to be very desperate during these energy changes. I'm going to say earth changes, or earth and energy changes. So people who wouldn't normally steal from you might, things like that. It's making people off center, maybe a little bit of who they're not normally. So don't always think you really know somebody. My advice. Okay, the next card you got was basically the one we got for everybody. So this message is definitely for you. With the humpback whale singer, sing healing songs for the world. So making sure when you're saying prayers, making sure it's not just for yourself, but it's also for the world and everything that's going on in it. And that maybe people wake up, they become to the light. They're led in the right directions instead of the wrong directions. They can see it, feel it, know it, and they act upon it. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. See, that's some really, really good information. And anybody who wants to stay tuned, I meant to do it in the beginning and I forgot because of all these darn issues constantly with StreamYard. I have a little prayer to help just clear people's mind and help them bring them all to their highest good. And I'm going to do that for everybody, for anybody who wants to stick around and listen to that. Stop listening to your doctor. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I wasn't in the mood to argue with her, I guess, at the moment. She was drawing me all kinds of diagrams. She was explaining everything to it, too. She was so cute. Got a young one there. And other doctors come in and check on her, and they're like, "Oh, you're drawing diagrams." I said, "Yeah, we like pictures. Like, you can go away now." I like it that she's taking the time to really help me understand. I don't like if somebody throws pills at me and they don't explain to me what it is. I mean, because my mind could go rampant on that, right? If I know what they're doing. Yeah. Okay. Right. All right, Spirit. What does the Angela Steiner need to know? Help me pick out the proper card best helps her in her path of life. What does she need to know or do at this time? Whoa, 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 come on. I can't have that many cards. Just stop it now. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to move the camera in order to get these cards. Okay. Me. Again, I can't tell which way I'm turning anything. Everything's backwards. Hate that. Okay. Come on. Help me. Okay. Mix some more. All right, Spirit, for Angela. What does she need to know most of all, especially for this week or upcoming future, or what she needs to know most of all? Let me pick the proper card. All right, that one's stuck in my hand. I don't want to have the 52 pickup. Season, spring. So spring is your season. Things are starting to come to fruition now. Things are waking up in your life. Many choices are starting to present themselves to you. And you're going to have to make a decision, but make it an informed decision. Do not fly by the seat of your pants at this time, especially if it involves other people. You got other personalities. You got other intentions that I don't believe are going to be seen from the surface. So you need to take your time when making really important decisions. But lots of things are happening and you have lots of choices. The world is waking up to you, and that's kind of cool. All right, so spring can be the answer to the time frame you were asking about and is one of the most exciting times as it signals a breaking free from stillness that we just saw first in the cards here. Things that held you back. Useful activity is now available. Anything is possible now. You should utilize this energy to create your future. Find that job or hobby that excites you. Make all the changes that will wake you up to your greatest potentials. Life is waking up, and your mind is now ready to make important life's changes and adopt a healthier way of living, as that is key to true happiness. Be the change you wish to see in the world. This card signals new life approaching in some form. Woohoo! Yes, ma'am. We like that. We like it. We like it. Okay. Now, since you made a donation, we're going to do a couple more cards here. All right, Spirit. What else does Angela need to know, especially for this upcoming week or anything upcoming in her life? Things that she may need to do or anything she needs to adopt. Mind frame here. Okay. Ooh, you got lots of good stuff coming up here. That's good, Angela. Receiving it all. You deserve to receive abundance at full capacity. Believe in your worth and trust that the universe is ready to deliver all that you desire. Open up. So it's time to start manifesting because I'm telling you, especially after the third, everything's listening. Everything's listening intently right now, moving up to the third, actually. So everybody really needs to set your boundaries. You need to set your mind and in your intentions, and you need to set the goals of keeping mindful in the positive direction. Very, very important. So time to put it down on paper. Remember, don't ever focus on more than 3 things at once, or you may not be able, your manifestations and the energies may not be able to keep up with it, and then none of them can fully come into existence. So make a treasure map, cut out pictures, because that's universal language to what it is that you truly desire, you wish to come and see in your life. I'll tell you, I did that, and everything came to be on my little set of papers there. That was good. It's good. Okay. Animals, or I think soul card is going to be good for you right now at this time. All right, Spirit. For Angela Steiner, what does she need to know? Her soul. What does her soul want to tell her right now? What's coming up for Angela Steiner? Does Angela need to know? Help her soul to speak through these cards. What is it that she needs to know? Help me pull the proper card for Angela Steiner. Okay. Mm-hmm. To whom am I comparing myself right now? So there's somebody else maybe that has it better, and maybe they don't even deserve it, and but you're comparing. Really be careful with that comparing stuff, because just like a person driving the road, maybe they're driving in a Maserati and somebody already wanted one of those, like, yeah, look at you, must be nice. So what is your mind really thinking when you're thinking that? You're telling the universe that people who own cars like that are real assholes or something like that. You don't want to think that way, because then that blocks you from ever owning one. So you block your own energy without knowing it when you are jealous of another person, because you're kind of putting out kind of hate. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Before the third, you have to make sure, look in those the 7, what is it? There's the 7 things that are really bad, and then the 7 things that are really good. I forgot they are. And they're in this deck too. And you have to make sure that you're not stuck in the bad thing like envy or, gluttony or things like that. So make sure that you do not fit into any of those categories because that is what you will manifest. Whatever and wherever our focus is, probably between now and the third and a little after, is where we will be stuck for at least the next 10 to 30 years. I won't probably even be around that long. So I can get it right this time. All right, next side of the card here. All right. What are you able to see in others and another is only visible because it is within you, ready to be brought out. Shine light on this feeling of not enough and see the truth. All that you need and want is within you. So you don't have to look at somebody else saying, boy, that would really be nice to have that. Or, boy, I would really wish I had that gift. You do. It's just, what have you done to put your foot forward in that direction? And maybe it's your wake up call to actually head in that direction. So maybe what it is that you really truly admire in somebody else is what you should be working towards in yourself. Is it the 7 deadly sins? I think that's what I was thinking about. All right, today's soul action. Stop comparing and start creating. Yes, yes, indeed. So it's time to start creating what it is you truly want in life and the things that you admire in other people because you can do it too. Yeah, it's going to take a little work. It's going to take some focus, which sometimes a lot of us are having a hard time doing these days because, all the stuff they're putting in the air and our food, blah, 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 blah. But, if you really meditate on it and you ask to clear, your thoughts, your DNA, and don't forget, we can say the words, I do not consent to being controlled. I do not consent to maybe the government having any say in anything that I do. I do not consent to rewiring my DNA. I want to have my original DNA that I was always meant to have from the God of the one and true light, that kind of thing. So you can state those things. So whenever you're thinking or you're feeling like you're being compromised, say stuff like that. You're taking your energy back. And because, a lot of things were done without our consent because somebody consented for us and they do not own us. And if we don't know to say no, then other people, things, entities, or whatever have their way and have a, good old time with that. So you're the one that has to catch and say, I'm aware, I'm alert that there's wrongful doings going on around here. And I do not consent to that happening to me. They are not allowed to put their feelings or claims on me or my DNA or anything like that. So state those things. You have to state them. All right. I hope that was of some help for you, Angela. Love this reading. I'm in the process of closing on my house on the 11th and moving up to the Dells. Oh, wow. Been a crazy 6 weeks. Well, it looks like wonderful things about to happen. So you really want to give it up, huh? You probably need to get out of that area anyway. So I guess I'll look forward to seeing you more. You coming to my neck of the woods. Yay. Awesome. Looks like good things happening. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Anybody else want to donate for a reading? Where did this one come from? Oh, there. Put my cards away. All right. We'll take the dice back. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Get that off of there. So I'm going to go ahead and go through this prayer. If anybody really wants to go through this with me, where did I just put it? There it is. Woo. My wheels on my chair just don't get around like they should anymore. All right, there we are. I'm just reading over it real quick to see if I should just show you the whole thing. Maybe you could screenshot it. Because this was for the embulk. And I typed this up. I really hate that I don't know which way is which on this thing. So if you want to screenshot that, you can use it for later. Or you can even, read it with me now. One, I'm going to count to 5. Screenshot it if you can. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So all right, dear Lord of Love and Light, if you can, uncross any legs or anything like that. Take a nice few deep breaths. And ask that you be connected and giving permission for me to state these statements for you as well. That may your guides, guardians, and angels of the light hear them. So I call upon my guides, guardians, and angels of the light to be here and assist with this reading of this affirmation. And I ask that all those who agree with these words and want to incorporate them into their own being and have it read for them may do so. That this energy will be for them as well, as long as they okay it with their guides, guardians, and angels of the light and healing and the universe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May God shine his light upon all of us right now, the one and true light. May this be heard through the universal life force and through our guides, guardians, and angels. We invite you to work with us and through us to help to see that these things come into being for those of us who agree with these statements. I clear my mind, space, aura, and energy of any and all negative thoughts, energies, and any ancient ties and ancestral inheritances that have binded me or blocked me, that may have kept me from receiving and working my highest good, prosperity, and all things good, healthy, and happy. I clear my mind and energy field now and block any people, things, or energy that is not for my happiness or highest good. I also block any negative thoughts or energies that others try to place upon me that may stunt or deter me from receiving love, light, and happiness that's due me and that I am calling in. I now call in my highest good, power, sovereignty, and my own white light and creator abilities. And I ask that they be strengthened now and to bring to my mind all those things that can empower me and keep my thoughts and actions positive and flowing in the right direction. Bring the power of spring and new and improved things into my life that I may love and prosper in all the right ways, and help me to be a light and help others in the process. Please help to enlighten others in these positive ways as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So may it ever be. So that is my spring gift to everyone. May prosperity, good health and happiness, good energy and vibes, all prosperity in the right ways. And may we end up being each other's tribe as well. I think we already are, but I hope everybody finds your right tribe in your area so that you can act as a community, building blocks for the positive future and living off the land and living naturally and organically as possible. And that we all shine our light to people and they really hear and recognize the light so that they can cling to that instead of any negativity that's being thrown in their direction. May we be that light and may others be that light for us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So may that ever be. Too blurry to screenshot. Really? I'm going to try that again. For those who want to screenshot this, you can always add your own words or intentions. All right. Let's see. Darn, things are in the way. There's some blurry down below. I really hate that I can't see things correctly on the screen right now. I know the top is better. For me, the counter on top is in the way, so I don't know if you guys can even see that. All right, I'm going to try. 1 and a 2 and a 3, 4, 5. Hopefully you'll be able to read the parts that's blurry because I see it's like a little more blurry down in here. All right. Hopefully that has helped some. Right, we always had a St. Patrick's Day. Where did it go? Huh? Right, we always had a St. Patrick's Day party. Then he died on that day. I'm talking about Dad, I think. Grandpa, my grandpa. Of the string and the process. Okay. All right. So we are at our time. I'm going to say much love, light to you all on the 8th. Next week, I should be on a normal time. I was originally going to cancel the 15th because I have a second development class. If anybody would like to get in on that, it has now been changed to Thursday, the 12th. It will be starting at 10 a.m. So if you have off of work or you can take off of work and you're in the area and you would like to take the class, please let me know because I need to know how many books and stuff to have on hand. I got to rip my house apart to actually look for the book. Yeah, thought I had everything in one place, but one place gets stuffed and then you have to create another place. So I have to find out which one of those other places I created that it's at. So when I find it, I have to make the right amount of books because it's a really, really informative book that was created and is very, very helpful. You learn things hands-on. It's a 10-hour intensive class. So you can always check out my website to check it out and read a little more about it. And we will talk to you all later and see you next week. Much love and light to you all. And may the blessings of this month and the good energy stay with you always. Namaste.